Claiming disability benefits and barriers. Which benefits do you receive? Select all that apply. Mark as previously, current recipient, or applying for. Adult disability payment. Armed Forces Independence payment. Attendance allowance. Blind persons allowance. Carers allowance. Carers credit. Disability living allowance. Employment and support allowance support group. Employment and support allowance work-related activity group. Housing benefit. Incapacity benefit. Income support. Job seekers allowance contribution based. Job seekers allowance income related. Job seekers allowance new style. Local housing allowance. Pension credit guarantee credit. Pension credit savings credit. Personal independence payment. Universal credit limited capability for work. Universal credit limited capability for work and related activity. Working tax credit, none of the above. Experience and barriers with the benefit system. Were you aware of help available to support you with your disability benefits claim? Yes. No. If any, where did you receive help from with your benefits claim? Select all that apply. Disability benefits advisor. Facebook group or social media community. Friends, partner or family. PA, support worker or carer. None. Prefer not to say. What help did you get? Select all that apply. Understanding or translating what the questions meant. Seeing if I am eligible. Going through the criteria and descriptor points. How to phrase my answers. Filling out the form for or with me. Discussing what evidence to send. Proofreading my application before I sent it off. Templates for supporting information. Helping to write my MR or appeal request. Representation at appeal. Social support such as talking through feelings or anxiety. None. Prefer not to say. Stage, new claim and review. Were you successful with your benefits first time, i.e. did not need to appeal? Yes, and I was completely happy with the rate of my award components. Yes, but I wasn't happy with the rate of my award components. No, I was not successful in meeting any of the award components. Did you feel confident with your application you sent off? I felt extremely confident in both my answers and evidence. I felt confident in my answers, but not my evidence. I felt confident in my evidence, but not my answers. I felt somewhat confident in both my answers and evidence. I felt somewhat confident in my answers, but not my evidence. I felt somewhat confident in evidence, but not my answers. I felt neither confident in my answers nor my evidence. Roughly, how many months were there between your assessment and getting your entitlement letter? Your entitlement letter states whether you are successful, points scored, and or the length of your award. Roughly, how many months were there between you sending off your application form and getting an assessment date? Rate your experience of barriers with contacting the DWP, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Filling out the claim form, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Gathering and finding evidence, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Taking part in a face-to-face assessment. 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Taking part in a remote assessment. 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Did you appeal the decision? No, I was happy with my result. No, I didn't know how to appeal. No, I missed the deadline. No, I was worried my given award would be taken away. No, I was aware that I could, but I didn't have the energy or support. Yes, I appealed by myself. Yes, I appealed with support. Stage: mandatory reconsideration. Roughly how many months were there between your mandatory reconsideration request and getting the DWP's decision letter? The DWP decision letter states whether they changed their decision, if you were successful, points scored, and/or the length of your award. Rate your experience of barriers with understanding the DWP's decision letter, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Reading through the DWP assessor's report, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Making a mandatory reconsideration request, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Finding and submitting additional evidence, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Stage: appeal. How many months were there between your appeal request and getting a court date? The court date is usually from HM Courts and Tribunals Service and will be a letter or email. How many months were there between your tribunal hearing and getting and receiving your back payment? Your back payment is the money you received after a successful appeal hearing. Rate your experience of barriers with making an appeal request, grounds for appeal, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Going through appeal bundle sent from DWP, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Preparing for appeal tribunal, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Going to tribunal court, 0, not at all, to 5, significant issues. Please rank the following barriers from 1 to 7, 1 being the least of an issue, and 7 being the most substantial barrier. Difficulty understanding and processing DWP correspondence. Inaccessible DWP contact methods, such as audio phone calls. Inaccessible application form, such as complex jargon or no BSL submission. Impossible timescales for submitting additional information or appeal requests. Financial impact in order to get evidence from consultants. Emotional impact in enduring assessments and invasive questions. Physical health and flare-ups from engaging with the benefits system. If comfortable, please share any other experiences or challenges when navigating the system.